Yellow. Okay, everyone. Today I'm making hamburgers, kind of from scratch, but not really. So my patties are already pre-made because I made burgers earlier for my husband. And so, but the seasoning that I put is seasoned salt and pepper. I try not to put too much seasoning because I feel that meat already has its own seasoning and flavor to it. So these are already pre-made. And the first thing, after I make the patties, then I cut up my potatoes. I do not peel them. It's up to you, your preference, if you want them peeled. I feel it saves time, and I'm sure you still get some of the nutrients from the skin. So I like to just cut them. And about it, you can make them thicker or thinner. It's up to you. I like them a little bit thicker so you can still have that potato taste. I'm sure people are going to be like, that's not how you cut a potato or cut anything, but I'm not a professional chef. But I use tongs because I do not want to get popped by some grease. So you can kind of hear it a little bit. It's starting to heat up. Okay, so now I'm going to put the burgers on. The skillet is already heated. It's about at an 8 on our stove. So I'm only just going to cook one patty because that's all he wants is one burger. And I'm going to let it cook one side for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it over and let the other side cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Some people like their burgers medium rare. I just try to go until I no longer see a little bit of the pink on the outside. So I try to cook it till it's pretty done. And I usually cover it with a wire screen so the grease doesn't get all over the place, and it can absorb some of the heat into the center so it doesn't get overcooked. And see how the patty's starting to brown a little bit on the outside, so as you know, it's time to flip it. Flip it a little bit, and there is a little bit of pinkness there still, but that's because the other side isn't cooked yet. And then at this time, I let that go for a little while longer. I put it inside a bowl. You want to put paper towel to absorb some of that oil that is on the fries. So you want to let it drain, and then I'm going to put that in there. I like to put seasoning salt. I love seasoning salt, so it gives it a better flavor than regular salt. Some fries under there. So that should be good enough. But usually I like to shake it around so I can get down to the bottom. Let that sit and let the oil come off a little bit. You can see the bread is done, and this is how the beginning to your final product should look like. I used 2 strips of turkey bacon, and I broke them in half and put them on top of the cheese once it came out. And then I had put the fries onto the side. I have lettuce and tomato off to the side once I finish making this egg. And this egg roughly takes about 1 to 2 minutes to make. Once your skillet is hot, you're going to let... I'm still learning how to make... What is it called?
Over easy.
Over easy eggs. So that's why I use a little bit of oil. I normally put it in the pan. You can crack it straight in, or you can crack it in a bowl. You can put the egg in some water to see if the egg is spoiled or not, and if it floats, that means it's spoiled. Just a little tip out there for people who don't know. We didn't really know either. So put a little, spin it around a little bit, see how it's starting to bubble up. This is kind of the fried way of making it, I guess. It's still a little yolky in there when you can tell that it's wiggling a little bit. It's not all the way cooked. And that's how you want the inside to be. You don't want it to be, and I don't want to pop it. So let's hope it makes it to the burger. Yeah! Success. Ooh, nice and big. I think it's gonna pop. I think you should pop it before. Yep.